The year is 278 BC, and the young King Ariistuun of the Atropatkan Tribe finds himself in a fortuitous position. After years of Seleucid rule, rumors of a political turmoil have erupted among their elites. Their borders are failing. Satrapies are restless, wanting to remove their age-old shackles from their mighty masters. It's been a year since his father, the great King Artostes, passed into the next life. He brought about peace to the people of the Media and was beloved from all corners of this land. Ariistuun's close advisors tell him now is the time to grow our nation, to strike. The Hayk to the north are drunk on power and have been weakened over time with little oversight over their dominion. The Seleucid Empire is fragmenting. We must prepare for war. Artostes spoke of the great Persian Empire, the grand cities of Mesopotamia, and the riches of their lands. That must be our goal, to bring about the end of the Seleucids and reunite the Persian people under one true banner. Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome to the start of an epic campaign here with the Terminator. Today, as Ariistuun, we're going to be leading the Atropatkans, who have just kind of come out of their satrapy status with the Seleucids, to victory over a probably like a 5 to 10 episode campaign to take over Mesopotamia, make some allies, some enemies, grow into a small little empire on this Rome 2 Total War Divide Et Impera campaign. I hope you enjoy this video, guys, and the start of this campaign. I'm really excited for this. It's been a few weeks since I started one, so I've tried to be a bit more creative. I hope you've enjoyed that little intro video as well. My first time doing that. And yeah, I hope you like the video, guys, and subscribe to the channel, you know, if you want to follow the campaign and if you want to see more. And check out the other videos too. There's some nice little videos on this channel as well. But let's get started here. Thanks for joining, guys. I hope you enjoy this video. I really do. We are Ariistuun. Ariistuun leading the brothers in arms in his Atropatkan tribe. So we start off with our kind of our what's the word I'm looking for? Our usual kind of, you know, roster of some infantry, some cavalry, some slingers. Ariistuun. God, I can't talk today. Ariistuun is a nice little Shah leading his tribe, who have just managed to break away from Seleucid satrapies. They still have a lot, though, if you have played this faction before. The Parthavas, and then you've got the Parsas, you know, all these kind of tribes down here, and the ones to the west of us are still under their satrapies, except for the Armenians to our north, the Hayk. So that's going to be a focal point in terms of how we start this campaign and expand our borders here. But let's have a look first at what we can start building as the Atropatkans. So we have 3 settlements here. We start with Fraspa, Ganzak, and Ekbatana, our capital. As a eastern tribe, we're going to focus on, you know, getting some nice horsemen. So I'm going to start that right away. We want those really nice elite horseman units. I'm also going to develop Ekbatana a bit with a city center. That's going to help us lead to, you know, either supply line, start that kind of, you know, war preparation, essentially, as Ariistuun's advisors keenly discussed with him. And yeah, we want to start building up our main settlement buildings as well. So I'm going to start doing that. Conscious of food, we only have about 8, so that's gonna obviously use up some of our food if we start developing too much. So I'm just keeping an eye on that. Aside from that, I want to start getting some cheap units here as well. Let's see. Got some Eastern Spearmen. They look pretty similar in terms of the levies that we have here as well. So I'm going to just go with the cheaper option. And let's get an equal amount of ranged infantry as well. I'm a big fan of archers. I'm not that big a fan of slingers, really. It's like... I mean, these guys are relatively good compared to the Payadog. I'm just going to go with them. So that's going to be that starting army there, the Brothers in Arms, led by our Shah, the great Ariistuun. What else do we want to build here, guys? Let's see. Let's expand this one. Levy camp. That would be nice. Let's get some levies going. And then I want a bit more like culture going on as well. So we'll get some religious buildings, and then yeah, I think that's gonna be all I build right now. I want to get like some source of food going also, so I'm gonna wait until another one of these opens up. Actually, you know what? I should really do that now. So I'm just gonna get a source of food going in Fraspa, our little village to the north here. So yeah, that's what I'm doing in terms of buildings. You know, an equal amount of food production, military production. Ariistuun is looking to grow his borders. The Seleucids are fragmenting, as I said. So we're going to look to start preparing for war. In terms of technology, -1% upkeep. That would be really nice. Looks like we already have one on the civil chain already. I really like dignitaries, so I'm going to start with that first. Having that dignitary in our province helping us with empire maintenance is super important in Divide Et Impera. So that's what we're going to start with here. In terms of diplomacy, so as I said, the Atropatkans are pretty much surrounded by Seleucid kind of cities here. To our west, we have their satrapies to our southeast here, the Parthava and the Persians. The Hayk are a obvious target to begin with as the Medians here. So they're going to be a really good focus for us at the start of our war. I'm going to have some good relations with the satrapies of the Seleucids, just because, you know, one of them's obviously our blood brothers. Let's see if they want to have a trade agreement. They do. Nice. Let's do the same with Parthava as well. And ask for a payment. Oh yeah, they're totally willing. Give me all your money. Excellent. I'm not going to engage in any relations with the Seleucids because, well, for obvious reasons, they're like the Carthage to Rome for me at the moment. I'm just preparing, expanding my borders, and waiting for that opportune moment to start a multi-front war against them here. So yes, here we are, Ariistuun, building up his borders, getting ready to strike. Silent, but deadly in his preparation here. Still have a lot of money, so I'm really happy about that. We've already kind of, you know, invested in our empire. Well, our small kingdom, I guess, to start with. So here he is, Ariistuun. We have the noble families and the Persian nobility to keep an eye on as well. But I think politically, we're in a good position. You know, we have 48% of the court on our side. The noble families and the nobility, they're all loyal to us. You know, slightly, but they're still loyal to us, which is good. One likes barbarians, the other hates them. So, naturally, there's going to be a lot of discourse in the court about how we do things. But Ariistuun has some tricks up his sleeve. We don't have a wife yet. That's going to be something I'm probably going to do. You know, grow our dynasty, get some kids, as you usually do in Total War. And that's going to be the end of my turn, guys. Before I end it, I'm just going to move him out of the town.
Is that all, my lord?
just because I would like some positive public order growth here. Yeah, so let's make sure that happens. I don't want to accidentally fall into a civil war here. Always check all the little details, guys. You don't want to miss out on anything. I don't think I have. So that's the end of our turn. I hope you've enjoyed it. Let's see what happens at the top of the next one. Hey guys, welcome back to the top of the turn. Our settlements are growing. Lots of construction is complete. Our public order is also positive. It's growing. Well, it's not growing now, but it will be growing with more of these settlements to be completed. Our food is in a decent place. We've got our spy at the Hayk's capital settlement, Tushpa, just letting us know what kind of army they're building here as well, which is nice. Looks like they're committing to a lot of infantry, which is fine by me. The brothers in arms are fully equipped with like a decent mix of defensive infantry, ranged infantry as well to back them up, and cavalry that will really harass them from afar and can flank and do some damage to their weak units. I've also got a dignitary, which is going to help me with tax rates, public order, empire maintenance, things like that. This guy's stealing some food as well, so that's some nice supplement there. I had the spy take a look at the Seleucid cities as well. Looks like there's not much going on in their capital and Hatra, so I'm not worried about them at the moment. They're probably a bit more focused towards Anatolia and Egypt anyway, so we're minor pickings to them at the moment. I'm excited. This is my first kind of like Eastern faction in a while. I usually play Western factions because they're a bit more interesting, but this is getting a lot more interesting than I thought it would be. The brothers in arms are ready to strike, so I'm going to get them to Armavir now and declare war against the Hayk. They have no allies. They're kind of a lonesome faction, and I think they're easy pickings for us. All right, so this battle is totally in our favor. Yeah, very low amount of any sort of decent garrison unit. So I'm gonna auto resolve this. 89%. It's a decent amount for me. We're gonna have Armavir. We're gonna have some warhorse resources as well. It's gonna be really key for us. I am going to occupy. Yeah, I'm gonna occupy the town because I don't want to. I don't really want to worry about public order this early in the game. Yeah, let's grow the village a bit. That's gonna give us a bit right, a better garrison. Yeah, slightly. Okay, yep. Looks like they've got some nice animal breeders here as well. I think once we take Tushpa, we'll get I don't know the word for it now. That yellow building basically that helps us gain a bit more experience with each cavalry unit that we recruit. So Tushpa is probably going to be my next target here. They have a decent, so they have Qaran as well. I'm guessing that's not very well defended either. So we could maybe go in, raid it, and then come back towards Tushpa. I'll think about that for now. But looks like we've met a few other factions here as well. The Kartli, Ardan, Colchis in the north, Trapezoos. Our Samosata is theirs as well. Interesting. Okay, cool. Let's have a look at what kind of diplomatic options that gives us. All right, so right away, Trapezoos is already at war with the Hayk, so let's get that.
I give you welcome. Let Zeus and all the gods smile upon our meeting, so that all may profit.
They will smile. All right, they don't really want to give us any money. That's fine. Let's get that. Ooh, they want money from us.
Your terms are reasonable as they leave your mouth.
All right,
but less convincing when they reach my ears.
I have a decent amount of money. Let's try and sweeten the deal here. There you go.
Your words bring satisfaction.
All right, Trapezoos is on our side.
And
we
look
don't really
forward
want
to your erudite arguments.
They don't want a non-aggression pact. That's fine, maybe. That's fine. Absolutely. Kartla is also a decent country, possibly to side with. They're at war with Ardhan, which maybe I don't really want to get into at the moment. A two-front war with two factions is probably not the right way to go here.
Welcome, friend. Welcome.
Yeah, they want to take advantage of me a little bit here, drag me into a war I don't want to get into just yet. So I'm not going to do that. All right, so the Hayk are angry. We've taken one of their settlements from them. Ariistuun successful in his first strategic strike against them. Let's take that. And I want that as well. Start opening up options in terms of empire maintenance with him. Give us the war cry ability as well. That's super important during big battles. Rallying the troops and giving them a bit of fear as well. All right, otherwise, nice. Let's look at the geopolitical situation. Slowly expanding. I'm hoping by turn 20, these guys are going to start rebelling against the Seleucids, which will either, be a good opportunity for us to strike them or rally them against the Seleucids. I think once we've kind of expanded out here, we've got a decent kind of multi-front opportunity against them. So that's kind of my current plan. But let me know what your thoughts are, guys, on the campaign so far, how you think my kind of thinking is. If you have any, recommendations, suggestions, if you're enjoying it, comment below in the comment section, guys. I love to hear your thoughts. I'm always going to comment back and like what you're saying. And, even if it isn't something I don't agree with, then, we'll have an open discussion about it. That's what YouTube's all about, But if you are enjoying it, guys, subscribe to the channel. That's what this is all about. I want to create a nice little total war following here. So really appreciate you watching this and liking and subscribing. So yeah, I think this is the end of our turn, guys. I will see you at the top of the next one. Hey guys, welcome to the top of the turn here. A lot has changed in the last few turns, politically, as well as kind of internally within the Atropatkans as well. We've managed to get our 2 armies into the realm of Tushpa here, into their land. So that's going to be a city we besiege really soon. Looks like they're moving. The Hayk are moving one of their last armies here towards Ganzak, hoping to cause a little trouble. But I'm not worried. There are only 9 units here, and our garrisons are decent enough, I think, to fend off whatever they're going to be doing. Qaran has also been taken by the Satrapies and given to a new faction, the Qarana. So the province is a little more fragmented than I'd hoped it would be, but that's no worries, really. We're going to take Tushpa, hopefully our Samosata as well, and start expanding out into Anatolia and threatening the Seleucids' hegemony in the region. But that does mean we're in a 2-front war at the moment. I've managed to ally with the Kartli, and they've kind of kindly moved their army towards Armavir, hoping to help us defend it while we're expanding west as well. Thanks to Ariistuun's keen negotiation skills, of course. I've managed to move a spy into Gabala as well. So let's just see what kind of... steal some of their food. Looks like they're building up their military forces here as well. Mainly infantry, which again is a bit surprising. I think as an Eastern faction, I would have thought a lot of these would be investing into their cavalry, but not so much, which is fine by me. I've done that, so I'm going to start besieging Tushpa. Again, it's heavily favored towards us. I'm totally not worried about this battle here. You know what? I'm going to move the second army that we've built here, the Claws of... Oh, no, that's them. The Manticore's Claws, led by Vananis, and the Brothers in Arms besieging Tushpa. Let's just resolve this. We have a 3-fold advantage over them here, so let's take the capital. Very nice. All right, Tushpa is ours. The capital here. I'm not going to develop the buildings just yet. I think I'm very conscious that there's no food being produced here. There's no growth really. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna get What should I do here? I can't build it. There's no warhorse resource here. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna just get rid of this one and get some food going in Armavir. At least we have some sort of resource production there. I'm gonna get some infantry tents here as well. That will help us get a bit more kind of elite units available to us in this kind of key province here. And I'm gonna move the brothers in arms towards Ganzak, I think, because they have this army here. I know I shouldn't really be worried about them, but I want to just take them out before they start kind of threatening my position here. I'm gonna move these out of the city just to maintain some province order here as well. But yeah, so far so good, guys. We managed to expand our borders northwest a bit here into the Hayk territory. We've taken some of Armenia. We've had a second border war open up with Gabala to our east, which I need to start keeping an eye on. We've managed to research some technology. All very good things. I'll see you at the top of the next turn, guys. Right after this message. Okay. Let's just invest a little bit of skill points here into Vananis. All right. All right, guys, welcome back. So, as I thought, the Hayk are going to besiege Ganzak. I do have a decent garrison force here. It looks pretty even in terms of the kind of forces we're going to be fielding. I think these are pikemen as well, these spearmen, so a nice little defensive line there as well. I think Samez is their faction leader, so this is going to be an interesting fight. Just going to quick save that, and we're going to fight this on the ground. Our first battle here. Let's get this going.
Our numbers are great enough if we hold, and great enough to break them. Put your trust in me, men. Put your trust in the gods, or we can win a great victory today.
Oh man, I love that speech. So our defensive line is set. The enemy are coming straight in from that direction. We've set our hoplites, our pikemen on the front here, along with the general, because I think they're exactly what they're doing now. They're charging their cavalry straight towards us. Got a nice infantry line here ready as well. We're in a hold position, defensive position here, so the archers are going to fire down as soon as they rain in. This is going to be super interesting. Look at this. The general already, like, there he is there. Oh, look at that. Oh my god, that was awesome. Archers already firing down on the cavalry. They have very, very heavy armor, so it's going to be difficult to, like, bring them down just with range. There you go. They've charged straight into one of my infantry lines here. It's not an ideal position, so we're just going to move my general towards them, the spearmen, and get these guys to move up a little bit. Make sure to keep that defensive line going. General's committed his troops in, already failing, 52 units straight in there. We've got these spearmen lining up ready for their infantry to come in and support the cavalry here. You know what? I'm going to move these guys up as well. Make sure they can't flank around. Yep, they're going straight in there. And their general's retreating already. Oh my gosh. This is going to be quick. Oh, look at them. Bloodied. Tired. Oh my god. They've lost so many units in like a minute pretty much. But my lines are holding. That's awesome. I really, really like that. Let's flank around a little bit here and get that. You know what? Let's just go straight in. Archers are doing a lot of heavy damage here. All right, let's get these guys around like that. Start pushing them up as well. I'm double clicking on my spearmen here so they can start pushing up towards the infantry, getting their spears right into them. I'm going to start getting these guys, these reserve units here around as well. Start pushing from behind
Malay infantry.
as well as these guys. You know what? I want to put some pressure on their archers that they're keeping back.
Persian hoplites.
Overall, though, very, very good.
Men of
It's like our
Persia.
formation's been breached here, so I'm gonna move my general back a bit.
What are
Let
your
our
orders?
light infantry take the brunt of their infantry attack here.
What are your orders?
March! Persian hoplites.
All right, a flank is still exposed, but it's fine. No worries. Spearmen are holding. Let's get them back into the fight. Cause some more damage here. All right, we've got some units starting to falter here. Let's get a closer look on the ground. Yeah, look at them. They're right on the line, causing damage here. All right, but we've got a surprise on our hand here. Let's move these units up now. Move them up. Oh, look at that. Oh, man, I did not even see that. All right, we're going to get our archers to start firing on these little light infantry units. They've managed to flank around and cause a little damage here to this unit. They're fleeing now. They're routing, which is not ideal.
Persian hoplites. Pikemen Atropatane.
All right, these guys here, they've managed to flank around.
Orders, my lord.
Very decent position here to get behind them and start causing a lot of damage. Looks like these guys are holding position for some reason. They're gonna take fire for a bit, which is exactly what we want to be doing at them.
We are at your command.
All right, we flanked them around. They're starting to lose decisively. This is what we want. These guys are not gonna do. They're not having a good time at all. I'm very worried about this flank here. They're starting to push forward as well. They're losing the combat, so I mean there are heavy numbers of losses in this unit. I'm pretty confident that they're going to start routing. They're already starting to turn. Actually, look at that, and run for your lives. What are you doing? Low armor. Look at that. They're already starting to rout. Nice. Excellent. More of them are routing in this position here. They've been flanked. They're worried about what's happening. Generals fallen. All these infantry units, they're really, they're riling up. Still have a bit of trouble here though, so gonna move our spearmen towards them. Let's get our archers to start firing on these as well. Yep, routing. They now know their spearmen. Archers are turned towards them. Their backs are towards the archers as well. Not a good position to be in. Look at those arrows coming down. And that's it. City of Ganzak has been defended successfully. Their archers are running. It's a victory today for the Atropatkan tribe. Pretty swift and decisive too. Let's have a look at what kind of damage we did. Only 240 lost. Damn. They lost 768. Yeah, I mean the bulk of their damage came from a nice kind of axe unit. I think that they had 50 people almost dead there. Oh, nice little I think this was their kind of back line that flanked us around as well. They did some damage, and obviously their general's unit. But look at us. I mean, we had that solid infantry melee line at the front. The archers did a solid job as well. Took out about almost 300 men on their own there, which is really, really nice to see. That was generally a really good match against them. Over in under 7 minutes as well. Awesome. I'm really happy with that. Our first battle in this epic campaign. That was a lot of fun too. Man, I love DEI. I hope you guys are enjoying this as much as I am. All right, guys, welcome back. Ganzak has been successfully defended by the garrison of the city against one of their last armies. It must be led by Sames.
At your service.
Our governor is increased in rank as well, doing a good job of governing our local town of the Ganzak as well. And I'm going to have a bit more tax rate from him for the province here. It's a rich province. And Tushpa has been taken, you know. We're in a good position. I'm getting some nomad camps here just to get some food production in this province. And you know what? I'm going to start moving
My lord,
the brothers in arms towards
make haste, man.
our Samosata. Looks like they've taken back Qaran from the Kamara, that new faction that rose. So that's going to be my next target here. City must be weak, low garrison. They have a small army defending it. So I think I'm going to be able to take it really easily. Once these guys have replenished as well, it's going to be one swift blow to take down our Somasata and Qaran at the same time. Solid start, I think, here. These guys, I'm not too worried about. I'm mainly worried about the Ardhan to the east now. As soon as I finish the Hayk off, we can expand a bit to the east towards the Caspian Sea, take Gabala, and maybe even have our first naval port here to expand out to this side of the map as well. But yeah, very good first battle here in our campaign. I really enjoyed that defensive kind of position that we had. I always love those kinds of defensive battles. They're so much fun. That's going to be the end of our turn here, guys. So I'll see you at the top of the next one. Welcome back to the next turn, guys. My two armies, the Brothers in Arms and Manticore's Claws, have taken our Somasata from the Hayk in a daring kind of dash, you know, to maintain our borders here. After our defeat of their kind of main, well, I guess it was kind of their main army back here in Ganzak, we found that actually they've made peace with Trapezus, and Trapezus has betrayed us, interestingly. So the Hayk have managed to secure them as an ally. They've gone against us, and now we've got another front in our war here. So we've got the Ardhan to the east, we've got Trapezus and Hayk here as well. Looks like Pontus, who we've just met, has expanded from Amasya to Samosata here as well, and taken then the Hayk, taken that city from the Hayk as well. Excuse me. So yeah, Pontus might be a really good ally here in this region as well, to counter this kind of power in the kind of northeastern side of Anatolia. We've also met, oh no, we've already met Colchis, no worries. So yeah, that's kind of the situation geopolitically as well. I've started creating a third army here, the Lightbringers, led by, okay, let's see here. Dekitisu? Maybe I'll change that name. But yeah, so I've got a third army here outside Armavir, just defending this region a bit more as well. And hopefully it will grow to help us counter the Ardhan power in the east as well. In terms of anything else I want to do diplomatically, I don't think so. I mean, we could start relations with Pontus.
Greetings, honored guest.
You know what? Why not? Let's get that trade agreement.
And tongue, listening and speaking as will please.
Trade agreement. Yeah, let's do that. Accepted. Nice. Okay. Non-aggression pact. Yep, they want that as well. Let's get a decent.
Indeed.
Yep.
Your
Awesome.
words bring satisfaction to the gods and to my people.
They want a defensive pact as well.
Indeed.
Our relations are growing very steadily. Nice. You know, I'm not gonna go into the defensive pact just now. I'm gonna leave it at that. Together we should be able to crush Trapezus and Hayk once and for all. Once that's done, we could start expanding our horizons, take out Ardhan, and perhaps even move further north here towards the northern kind of Caucasus here. Caucasus? Yes. So yeah, just waiting really for these satrapies to start breaking away from the Seleucids and then springing our attack on them. So yeah, that's how it is right now. I think we made a lot of really good progress in this campaign as the eastern nation of the Atropatkans, or the Medians. So yeah, that's gonna be the end of our turn here. I'll see you at the top of the next one, guys. Unless, of course, yep, I do. I'm just going to allocate some skill units to the army, some skills to the army here. Let's go with campaign movement range and ranged ability here with them. All right, I'll see you at the top of the next turn, guys. Right after I assign some more skills. It's like the easiest thing I feel like to forget in a campaign in Total War. All right, so let's see here. Let's do the assassinate attempt one for this guy. Still stealing some food. Still maintaining public order. Tax. All right, that is the end of our turn. I'll see you at the top of the next one. Hey guys, welcome to the top of the turn. We're poised to strike at the heart of Hayk with our two armies here. So we're going to get that started here. Get the Shah with the lead towards Qaran. Besiege the city. We're going to encircle them for now and get that second army going as well. Nice. Let's settle this, Hayk. I really don't like that in that animation the axe is used like a sword. That's a bit weird. But there you have it. The Hayk have been pretty much destroyed. Their last settlement has fallen. They have a small army just here, backed up by the Trapezoes, mind you. So I'm just going to go into a defensive stance here and make sure they can't... You know what? I'm actually going to move this guy even further so they can't really get through and try and attack our Masada. I think we're going to have a bit of a public order problem here soon just because I've secured the province, which is great, but that public order is at -21 right now, so got to keep an eye on that. Let's grow our food in the province. So I'm going to turn this into a farm. And you know what? I'm going to get some nomad camps here as well. Just to get a bit more of a food resource here. What else do we have here? How much income is this province actually generating? 2,400. That's not bad, actually. That's really good. 6% increase in tax rate. Might be worth it. Okay, let's do it. Yeah. So I'm going to invest in that. We have some technology options here as well. I just researched the formal government. Oh, no, I didn't. No. I researched this guy, tax labor. So I'm going to get water sluicing next. That's going to get us some nice growth in our provinces. It's really what I need to keep expanding on their kind of income ability, get them into some more positive public order here as well. In our main province, public order is really good. Supplies are a little bit low, but hopefully once I reach that, I can start getting some food growth here as well. We also have our third army being built here. Got some nice units as well. Should be really, really cool. I'm gonna get a couple more spearman units. Actually, you know what? I want hoplites. Let's get some normal spearman units here. Some cheap stuff that will help us. We've got some archers as well. I'm just gonna grow the number of those a little bit here as well. Yeah, and then the rest of them can be cavalry. Some nice experienced cavalry here as well. All right, awesome. So Qaran's been taken. Our borders are kind of secure. Hopefully this third army should help with Ardon. I'm not worried really there. Mainly try and take out Trapezoes. That's got to be our priority here. But that's going to be the end of our episode here, guys. We've made a lot of progress here. We've expanded our borders. Ariistuun's fight for the unity of the Persian people has gotten to a really nice spot here. We've expanded out to greater Armenia, bordering almost the Black Sea to the north and the Caucasus. Actually, we do have a border in the Caucasian Sea here. So Caucasian Sea has a nice we've reached that. That's awesome. I really like that. I didn't even realize it. But yeah, so that's the end of our episode here, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's been a really nice start to this new campaign here with the Atropatkans, the Medians. We're gonna bring unity to Mesopotamia and bring the Persian people together. I'm really excited about this. I hope you're enjoying the video and this campaign so far. I'll see you at the next episode, guys. Have a good day, guys. I'll see you. Hey guys, welcome to the top of the next turn. We've finally defeated the Hayk and taken their final settlement of Qaran, and our two armies are now stationed at our border with Trapezus, poised against the Hayk's last army here, also called the Manticore's Claws. Huh, never noticed that. And the legacy of the Artostes, led by Lagus here, of the Trapezus here as well. So it's going to be an interesting little fight here to take out Trapezus. I'm sure they have a second. Damn it. Hey guys, welcome to the top of the next turn. It's been a really interesting campaign so far. Ariistuun has managed to expand his borders beyond the small province of Mada here, where we originally came from. We've expanded into the Armenian lands, taken out a lot of Hayk's provinces here, and made some decent alliances as well. Ariistuun has established contact with Pontus, a strong faction that's helped us counter the Hayk and now the Trapezus threat as well, as they've switched sides. We've also managed to take Qaran, their last city, Hayk's last city here in the province of Hayasdan. And now we have our two armies, the Brothers in Arms and Manticore's Claws, countering in a defensive position against the Hayk final army and the legacy of the Hattusas, the first army we're going to come up against, led by Lagus here. So that's going to be the main kind of Western focus here, getting Trapezus out of the way, establishing that kind of that solid line of allied borders here with Pontus, and getting ready for that counter against Seleucids, who are in that weakened position. Their satrapies will be failing soon. And finally, our third army here, we'll get into a position with a fourth army, hopefully in the next episode, to counter Ardhan and take a final kind of foothold in the Caspian Sea, and get a port here going. I think that's going to be really interesting as well. It's been a really fun Eastern campaign so far. I hope you've enjoyed it. We've had a nice little decent battle to defend Ganzak as well against the Hayk. Very successful, decisive battle there as well. So overall, a really good start, guys. That's going to be the end of the episode here. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'm really enjoying it. Like the video if you have, and subscribe to the channel, and leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Always up for some recommendations, suggestions, your thoughts if you're enjoying it. If you're not, that's fine. Drop that comment. We'll have a little discussion. It's all good. We're all brothers here enjoying the Total War franchise because it is amazing, especially modded with DEI. If you want to see what mods I'm using as well, check out the description. All those mods here, including some nice updated kind of HD cities here as well for the barbarian side. Well, Eastern side. They're not so much barbarians, quite civilized. And the main kind of DEI mods as well that makes this game so amazing, in my opinion. So there it is, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you at the next episode. Much love.